Welcome back to Mr. Cricket UAE, and I have two fans from CSK and RCB. One is Prasanna from CSK side, and one is Sanjay from RCB side. I know Sanjay must be very happy today because ये rivalry में आज का दिन रहा है RCB के नाम. And what a good day to have it because इस सीजन CSK की हालत उतनी अच्छी है नहीं जितनी अच्छी राइवलरी के लिए उसको कहा जाए. बट एट द सेम टाइम 43 रन्स की एक बड़ी विक्ट्री आज आरसीबी ने अपने नाम की है. आरसीबी के होम ग्राउंड पे मैच था, पर मुझे लगता है कारण सिर्फ ये नहीं है, कारण कई सारे हैं. विल फर्स्ट लाइक टू स्टार्ट विद संजय. संजय, इट्स अ 43 रन विक्ट्री, इट्स अ बिग विक्ट्री. 250 रन्स का इस सीजन का सबसे बड़ा जो स्कोर है वो भी आरसीबी ने चेन्नई स्वामी के ग्राउंड पर लगाया. तो इनिशियली द स्टार्ट थोड़ा स्लो लग रहा था, बट देन दे मैच अप टू द कॉज और हमें इतना बड़ा स्कोर मिला. हाउ डू यू सी दैट परफॉर्मेंस स्पेशली अगेंस्ट सीएसके फ्रॉम आरसीबी?
Yeah, initially even I thought the same thing because when you see the first 6 overs, Anshul Kamboj came out very well. He took the wicket of Virat Kohli, who was well set. So in the power play, he started playing good. Salt was playing an anchor kind of innings. So all of a sudden, when you see 6 overs, 51, that is very lowest score for RCB in the recent time because we were someone who was scoring 70, 75, 80ish runs around. So I also predicted somewhere around 180, 190, which might not be a good score in Chinnaswamy, but I don't know what happened. What was wrong with DDP? I don't know. He was playing very slow, and out of nowhere he started playing amazing. So it's not sad that DDP got hurt. We got some monster like Tim David. So he took 5 balls as a warm up exercise. So let me trick CSK by showing that I am not unable to bat. That one over where he hit hat trick sixes for Noor Ahmed, that literally changed the entire circle of the game. And from then you can see hardly Rajat Patidar got to bat the last 3 or 4 overs. Every last ball he was going for single and four sixes, 30 runs. That is completely brutality which he launched against CSK. So what I was telling my friends is, so 2025 was Romario's year. So he was at the other end. He scored only 2 runs. So this year he showed that not only Romario, guys, even I am a batsman who can hit big shots and who can contribute to the team as well. That 70 from Tim David changed the entire thing because in 9 overs scoring 152 is not a bad thing. The last thing when we saw is in 8 overs Virat and ABD managed to score 153. So posting 250 itself was a big pressure on CSK, and nevertheless, even in power play, they came out very well. Targeting Duffy was something which was not expected, so they came out very well. That Sarfraz Khan's batting, though I thought he might stay for a longer time, but as usual, we see Krunal Pandya attempting the batsmen with his slower deliveries and all. So here and there we got a good chip, but and again it was a bowling check for us. So Duffy did leak runs. So we are looking for Hazelwood. I think he'll be fit for the next match. So as per batting, it is not going to Jitesh Sharma. Even we saw the last match, we lost only 4 wickets, and this match also, Tim David and Rajat Patidar, they both only pulled it off. So it was a complete team performance, I would tell, because 28 runs, 46, 50, 70 not out, and 48 not out. So it's a complete team package, I would say. I'm happy with this win because this marks the hat trick win in Chinnaswamy against Chennai. So this makes me feel special. So beating Chennai hat trick. So somewhere streak was 21-10. Now it is 21-11. So I think we'll come close to 21 also.
Rightly mentioned, क्योंकि CSK and RCB's rivalry, we all know how big it is. Southern Derby बोलते हैं और आज के दिन RCB ने इस मैच को जीत करके अपना domination देखा. And it is a comprehensive win. We have seen from bowling, from batting, both ends. RCB has done it against CSK. Prasanna, talking about CSK, would you like to tell us what went wrong with them? Or initially, before the match started, did you already know कि ऐसा कुछ होने वाला है? बिकॉज सीएसके इस सीजन ऐसा कुछ कमाल नहीं कर पाई और हमें बहुत सारे फ्लॉज दिखाई पड़े हैं. सो क्या आप एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे कि ऐसा डोमिनेशन देखने को मिलेगा इन चिन्नास्वामी बाय आरसीबी?
I mean, funny enough, I texted my friend in WhatsApp before the game that when we won the toss, and I'm like, okay, brace yourself for 230 chase. Little did I know it was about to be even worse. Because the thing is, we started well, and the thing is, like he mentioned, Anshul, I think Khalil bowled extremely well. I think he was fantastic. I think he should have got Kohli's wicket earlier. Shivam Dube dropping the catch again, fielding so many lapses. It's not going to help you. And I think we bowled very well. Like one thing I noticed a change from the last game is this game we were bowling less on a length. We were holding it back. We were bowling it into the wicket, which RCB batters found hard to chase. I mean, Salt we kind of stifled Salt because he was just trying to hit every ball, trying to hit for 6-4. Even Kohli at points we kind of felt like, okay, we have this one in control. But then obviously they were going to come out strong, and then we saw some sort of blitz between them, and then we kind of got it in the middle. But I didn't understand giving Dubé a second over. We should have continued Overton there, and I think that changed the game because we kind of seen DDP. He has some weakness against 140 plus bowlers, and I don't think Ruturaj used that to his advantage. And from then it got even worse and worse. And we can say whatever, but conceding 97 runs in last 5 overs is absolutely criminal. And the way we bowled, it was absolutely unacceptable. I mean, like, for the pace, for the bowlers we have, I mean, not once did we try, okay, we'll Yorker Dala, slow ball Dala, into the wicket Dala, good bouncer. We didn't know changes. They were hitting pace on. We were like, okay, let's just continue giving them pace on. We just gave them pace on, and if you give pace on, no matter what it's Chinnaswamy, it's going to hit. Even if it gets top pitch, it's going to go behind for a 6 because it is Chinnaswamy. So that effect was unacceptable because at one point we were in the game. I think 10 overs we gave like 90 or something, which should be a very good start. But the end was criminal. And then batting, you're always going to chase. Like, it's always going to be against it. You have to go for every ball. But at least big up Sarfaraz Khan. I mean, in these 3 games, somewhat he's showing some consistency. The way he's fearless, even if wickets go, he's like, okay, let me take this upon myself to score. And then Prasant Veer, I thought he kind of stayed up for a while. He needed that. And then he got some good shots. Overton got some good shots. But again, openers failing again. It's not happening. And this may be premature, but Gaikwad, please step down from captaincy. You're not the guy. Please. It's affecting your batting also. And at least give us Ruturaj the batter back. If not, if at least give us that, because I think this team is definitely capable of scoring 210, 220, but with the bowling we have, it's very hard.
I think a lot of people are asking this question on Twitter as well, that Gaikwad should step down from the captaincy, and a lot of people have given some of the reason. We'll come back to that, but talking to Sanjay, RCB has really dominated this match, and we know how well from the batting till the bowling and in all sorts of the game. But there is, one question around that: when is the time is going to come when CSK is going to win their first match? Because so far there has been no trades from CSK to win any matches. Last 3 matches, they have lost all 3. And in upcoming matches, it is not going to be easier for them. Maybe even if Dhoni comes back, I don't know what magic he has to put it up to really get CSK through to any of the matches. But do you see CSK winning any of the matches? And if that is, which team do you consider is going to be CSK's first victory against? I'm asking Sanjay, not Prasanna. Okay, Sanjay, as a competitor, how do you see that? Which team against CSK has a chance?
No, CSK do have a chance. As Prasanna was mentioning, they have a chance again. They were having a chance against us itself. So when you see 9 overs 81 or 9 overs 91, it's a very good score in Chinnaswamy considering the batting power we have. So here and there they're lacking. So you can see the domestic players, they have Prashant Veer and Karthik Sharma. They are not a bad batsmen. They are literally good, and they need someone to groom them. So for example, best example I would throw is Shivam Dube. You have seen him contributing to the international cricket, the way he's playing, the way he's finishing. Credit goes to Dhoni, because Dhoni has groomed Shivam Dube at the right spot, like how to play under pressure. Like, he's been guiding them. So here, as Dhoni was injured, in the field, we need that guidance, whether being a bowler or a batsman. So him behind the stump is totally different. So what I would say is we would have scored 200 plus if Dhoni was there. Somewhere around 220, 230 would be there. It would not be in such a brutality. And as Prasanna mentioned, they were not doing that bowling mishaps by going to you can considering Rajat Patidar and David being on crease, giving to Dube was a question for RCB fan also. Is it really necessary to go for a backup bowler when you have Overton, who is your go-to bowler? So I would say CSK do have a chance. So if I will take, they might have a chance against LSG, I guess. So LSG is a team, so they do have bowlers who is making big blunders, and batsmen are also feeling pressure. Apart from Aiden Markram, today only we saw Rishabh Pant stepping up after 2 matches. So he didn't play well. So he started stepping up today, and even in his captaincy, there is much flaw. Even he doesn't know how to use bowlers. So we have seen him when he bought in Siddharth, when he bought in Avish Khan today. So if they want to chip on, they can chip it on LSG. But I think if Dhoni is coming very soon, I think they will have good matches against Punjab, against KKR also. So you need that someone to guide your team. So when this team is filled with youngsters, and Ruturaj leading them. So Ruturaj himself is 25, 26. So Karthik Sharma and Prashant Vera are 19 and 20 years old kids. So they need some groomed experience from best batsmen. So let's consider Dhoni. I would say that Dhoni factor is missing in the team because of the guidance, that the way he gives the way he make it for youngsters. So LSG or Punjab, I would say, considering Punjab strong team, but I would like to see CSK come out full on Punjab again.
Okay, so
I would say
Prasanna,
KKR though, because the thing is, next match is against DC, and after that it's against KKR. So considering that order, I think we might have a chance against KKR, but yeah. And then again, like the comment mentioned, not giving a single over again to Prashant Veer. Like, what's the point? Not bringing him and not giving an over to him, not Prashant Veer. I don't understand why we're not using Akhil Hossain. We have Akhil Hossain has shown he's a potent power play bowler who can. He may not get you wickets, but he can at least like stop you the runs, and that we needed, because Matt Henry has been going for runs left, right, and center, and it's about time we had change in that department, because Matt Henry, he's not great at the death also. So it's about time we see Akhil Hossain, and Brevis. I'm hoping he's fit for the next game. We have to see his levels of fitness. Hopefully he'll be fit by the next game. But at least I want to see Akhil Hossain playing. But at least credit to Jamie. I mean, I'll give two players big credit. I'll give credit to Jamie Overton. I'll give credit to Sarfaraz. Both of them I didn't have in my 11 at the start of the season, but they are come and most of them did not even have at the start. At least Sarfaraz, because let's be honest, no one had Sarfaraz in their playing 11. But he's come in and kind of cemented his spot, and the way he's playing has been very good. So at least seeing some 2 or 3 positives here, especially in the batting side.
yeah, actually, Sarfaraz Khan did show some of the signs of that he's gonna alone chase it for CSK, and that is one of the reasons why they get to at least reach 200 mark, because initially it looked like CSK is gonna miserably fail, but there was some here and there knocks which have really got them to 200. And definitely thanks to the stadium Chinnaswamy itself, because I remember Tim David hitting a 6, and that goes for like 82 meters 6. And itself, when I saw the ball landed, when जो पूरा stand होता है वहाँ पे पूरा सारे लोग बैठे थे, उसके आगे जाकर गिरा, तब वो 82 meters का था. So I was like 82 meters including audience. It is such a small stadium कि कई जगहों पे हमने 82 meters की boundary देखी है, जब वो वहाँ तक पहुँच जाती है बॉल तब पड़ता है, पर चिन्नास्वामी में उतने में फैन स्टैंड भी बना दिया गया है, इतना छोटा स्टेडियम है. But nonetheless,
no, but maybe if Ronald Pandya kept bowling how he does, maybe he would have hit 6s also, because I think someone reminded Ronald Pandya, bro, you're a spinner, not a fast bowler. But jokes apart.
No, to add on to Prasad's point, no, today's fastest ball of Krunal Pandya is 126.4, bro.
Yeah, because he's like bowling, and then just to Sarfaraz alone, he like slowed it up. That was smart bowling, though. I'll give it to him. But yeah.
But I saw some different bowling actions from Krunal Pandya as well. Like he was trying a little bit of Malinga, I don't know what, and it looked like he was trying. But it was working. But yeah.
Yeah, he has a mixture of many bowlers. So when you see, in the first match also, he started bowling behind the umpire. I am shocked. I was in the stadium, but I was shocked. Umpire is standing, umpire is checking. Where is the bowler? He started bowling from behind the umpire as well.
Right.
So, and now in the comment I saw, comment was displayed, Rutu failed miserably as a captain in the last season. So as Prasanna told, they should have taken the call before the season itself. So I think there are other good players in CSK who can be tried as a captain. So, and one more comment is mentioned. So you cannot have too much inexperience in the squad. Karthik can wait. Yes, that is there. So if you are playing with youngsters, at least there should be some experienced players as well to balance in. So if you are playing a complete new setup, just who is coming out of domestic, so be it Prashant Veer or Karthik, they have never faced international bowlers, and we can't blame them. And they also have the price tag in pressure also. So 14 crores is not a small amount for them. So they being still 19 and 20, they do have that pressure. And when you're facing international bowlers like Bhuvi, Jacob Duffy, Krunal Pandya, so they do have that pressure. But Prashant Veer, I can give complete credit. The way he took under pressure, he smacked Bhuvi around, he smacked Duffy around, he smacked Krunal Pandya around, he targeted Suresh. So he played against all the bowlers. So as Prasanna told, if they want to win, I think they should have Akil Hussain as well as Devon Brevis in the squad. That is the only thing they can do, because Akil Hussain, leave about taking wickets, he'll give you a bowling with economy of 6 and 7. So that is far better. 4 overs of 6 and 7 economy, that will literally control much runs compared to them, and stop giving Dubey overs when you have enough bowlers in your team who are full time bowlers. And Prashant Veer is a bowling all rounder. Why are you not utilizing him? Just
Yeah, the
your
thing
are you
is, Dubey, he gave first over, he actually bowled well. So I was like, oh, let me continue giving him, which didn't make sense.
But they should have that in the minds. They should Ruturaj should able to see, like, see, you have Tim David and Rajat Patidar. You have faced the destruction of Romario Shepherd, and Tim David is no less. So he's the same monster compared to Romario Shepherd as well. So when you have two top hitting batsmen who are in good form, so going again back to Shivam Dubey is where it changed. So that is where Rajat Patidar started smacking sixes, and Dubey also got a glimpse of it. So that and you can see before Tim David going for first six, he was just having 5 runs in 6 balls. So he was still taking time to set. So when the one thing I can complain for Noor Ahmad also, see, when you see a batsman stepping backside and going for a six, don't repeat the same. He gave 3 balls in the same area where Tim David played on back foot, and he targeted Noor Ahmad. That is where his confidence got built, and he started targeting the bowlers. So, but Chennai, usually they will always have an experienced team, more or 5 or 6 players. This time they are playing completely a new squad. They need someone to guide, and they should have some experienced players in the team. So Karthik can wait. Prashant Veer showed his potential, so I would say Prashant Veer stay in the team, and Karthik can wait instead of him getting some experienced players who can contribute to the team.
एक टाइम था जब सीएसके को डैडीज आर्मी बोला जाता था, बिकॉज उनके पास इतने सारे एक्सपीरियंस्ड प्लेयर्स हुआ करते थे, और बोलते थे कि यंगस्टर नहीं है उनकी टीम में. और अभी इस सीजन हम लोगों ने जितने सारे यंगस्टर्स देखे हैं, उनको अभी इनएक्सपीरियंस टीम की तरह देखा जा रहा है सीएसके को. एंड आई हैव गॉट वन मोर कमेंट, आई वुड लाइक टू टेक दैट. मेरे पास अभी एक और टॉपिक है, आई विल डिस्कस अबाउट दैट. सैम बोल रहे हैं ऑन यूट्यूब, एज अ सीएसके फैन आई एम डेवास्टेटेड, सेम पैटर्न, नो ग्रिट, नो स्ट्रेटजी. ऋतु कैन बी वन डाउन, व्हाई ही चोज टू ओपन, इट शुड बी संजू एंड Mahatre. But I have a question on Mahatre as well, as like it's a meme though, it's a troll which I read somewhere ki Mahatre once mentioned that the centuries don't matter, that's why he decided to get out on one run. So even for Mahatre and Sanju, like Sanju has not been doing wonders for CSK जब से वो यहाँ पर जुड़े हैं. कई लोग ये भी बोल रहे हैं कि वो साल के 3 ही अच्छी इनिंग्स खेलते हैं, वो तीनों ने इंडिया के लिए T20 वर्ल्ड कप में खेल दी. Now there is no innings going to be from Sanjay. Mahatre has not been up to the mark. So do you see, like, the opening order in the top 3, agar hum baat kare Rituraj Gaikwad, Sanju Samson, Mahatre, what should be the right combination to go with? Because right now Ritu is also not clicking. So Prasanna, how do you see that situation?
For me, it was always Ayush and Samson opening with Gaikwad at number 3, because last season Gaikwad wanted to play at number 3 and he played at number 3. And then for some reason he decided to put himself back in opening for no reason. I don't understand why. And that is affecting the team combination also. And we are seeing again for 3 games in a row, like first, second over play, CSK losing wickets in the power play. And when you lose a wicket in the power play, you're always catching up, especially chasing 250. And the way we were batting, I think even if 1 or 2 of them had stood, we actually had a chance of chasing 250, because the way we were actually going about. So that was, again, Matre and Samson should open, and Gaikwad should be at number 3, because Matre is best at opening, and we have seen that last year also, and he should be an opener, by all means.
Okay, so there are some more like questions over CSK's choices, and from the management side especially, बहुत लोगों ने रखा है कि the worst mistake or the biggest mistake CSK has done this season is first trading Sanju Samson for Jadeja, releasing Matisha Patrana, spending 28 crores on Prashant, and Karthik's replacement, and Karthik's replacement like is injured Spencer Johnson, no clear captaincy plan, middle order completely unstable, bowling attack lost its identity, same mistake, different season. So many questions by CSK fans on CSK team this season. But do you see it should go on whom? It should go on Rituraj Gaikwad, or it should go on the CSK management itself? Because this management has been picking up the team from the last so many seasons. So whom to blame, or which person need to change their role and have some clarity? What do you think, Prasanna? And then afterwards, Sanjay.
100% management only, because even some of the decisions, I don't think they're Gaikwad's decisions. I think they're like management telling Gaikwad do this, and he's like, oh, You know that Johnny yes Papa meme. Yes sir, three packs. Sir, he's like, oh yes sir, I'll do this sir. And I'm like, maybe I actually put Dhoni as somewhere in God status. Maybe he's demigod status for what he did. Like he actually made this team what it is, and Dhoni actually had full control of this team. Like auctions, he picked the team he picks. Like he has the thing where no one questions it, whether right or wrong. He stands by what it is. But in Rutraj Gaikwad's case, I don't think he's picking his team. I think it's the management picking, and also Gaikwad is he's not being assertive. Like sometimes you see Dhoni at least changing this, doing that. I don't see Gaikwad doing anything. I don't like when a bowler is going for runs. I don't see Gaikwad going up and talking to him, or at least slowing down the momentum of the game. Whereas
Right.
even Dhoni, from look at where Gaikwad is standing. He's standing like mid off thing. Look at how close he is to the bowler, and he's still not going. Dhoni would literally come from wicketkeeper position and then go back. So these small things, and even at times I see Sanju Samson come up and talking. My Gaikwad is just there. He's just there doing like this, looking around like, oh, what am I
It's
doing
ruined
here?
my game as if.
Like as a captain, when your shoulders are down, how do you expect the team to be fired up? In a captain itself has his shoulders down, and he's not that impressive. And even in the post game, he's saying that, while chasing, I did not expect my team to be in this chase. And I'm like, really, bro? Come on, bro. Seriously, please.
Yeah, you mentioned it rightly, Prasanna, because as when I was also watching the match, I could not see where is Rituraj Gaikwad. I at one point of time I thought maybe he got a little bit of injury or something, so that he's sitting maybe inside the dressing room. Somebody else must be captaining, and I was really looking for him because in Noor Ahmad's case and in every bowler's case, whenever they were getting hit out of the park, there's someone needs to do and go and do some kind of a brainstorming. I saw Sanju Samson doing it and trying to get out of the situation, but Rituraj Gaikwad, I could not find him for CSK,
Yeah,
and
even if
that's
you
where
look at
I
RC, even if you look at RCB's case, you look at Andy Flood telling something to go to Patidar, DK going and telling something is happening, and there is no activity in the CSK. And they're just sitting there, and I think they forgot. I think they forgot Dhoni is not there. If don't, I think they just forgot. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I don't see any activity from the bench or any dugout or even captain is like, oh, it's okay. You do it, and then we'll see it later. And that's the problem, right? You see what Andy Flower is doing. You see what DK is doing. You see what they've done. We see Andy Flower's track record. He wins everywhere, and despite that, he's giving instructions to youngsters. He's telling Patidar on what to do, what not to do. Because we all know Patidar is a new like he's been like he's only second season, even though he won. You see Andy Flower and DK giving something to him, but CSK side, I don't see anything. They're like, okay, you do, and then which is okay if we are winning. If we are winning, then okay, we do. But if we are losing and at this manner, that's where. And the thing is, even though we lost in like 2022 or 2024, like at least we were doing something. We were getting some things right. We were winning games. We were only lose by margins here and there. Like last hour, we can see like 20 or this thing. There's some margins, but in these cases, in these three games, we got beaten comprehensively. So that's the reason when people say, "Oh, we can still qualify, we can still make." I mean, mathematically, we can still make it. There's still 11 games to go,
yeah,
but
right.
I don't see this team pulling out any sort of miracle from anywhere. If they do, fair enough. But I just don't see it happening.
Yeah,
At
to
one
add on
point.
to Prasanna's point, no. So I would like to mention one more point here. So he told about DK and Andy Fleur. See, when you see DK, he'll never sit when RCB is fielding. He'll never sit. He'll run across the ground. When Phil Salt is there, at least he'll send messages through Tim David or Phil Salt, tell him to bowl like that, give the next ball. So I don't see. I'm not blaming CSK's management because they have done good. Stephen Fleming. Why does Stephen Fleming just isolate himself in one place and just keep his fingers like this? I don't understand. And we have seen Ruturaj also. See, your prime bowler is getting it, Matt Henry is getting it, Anshul is getting it. Bro, come forward, talk to them. As a captain, just motivate them. Why Sanju is doing then? It's better, as Prasanna told, give Ruturaj as the batter back to CSK. At least he'll perform. Give Sanju Samson the captaincy. He's behind the stumps. He's doing his part. Sanju Samson has been a good captain for Rajasthan also. So you have seen Samson captain for longer time. So I think it's high time Samson should take up the captaincy. So leave about Samson's batting. At least to guide bowlers, Samson is stepping up. We saw it when Noor Ahmad was getting hit from Tim David. Samson did come all the way from the keeping end to the bowler end, and he mentored Noor Ahmad like to bowl what kind of deliveries. Ruturaj is like just standing like this, and Stephen Fleming also is isolating himself in the dugout like this. Bro, at least just turn around in your in the ground and just at least motivate players. I have seen this Ashish Nehra doing it when he was with GT. So we have seen how constantly Nehra keeps rotating in the ground, and DK is doing the same thing. So
Even for CSK, like even when Bravo was our coach, Bravo used to keep on, like something, like
now no
something
one is
slow down
doing.
the.
Fleming is not stepping up, and Ruturaj is not
Exactly,
going to
yeah.
the
They're just
players.
allowing the
You,
game to
bro,
go
leave
on.
about the age barrier, leave up the experience. Bro, you're a captain. So how it doesn't matter how young are you compared to Matt Henry or not. Being a captain, encouraging bowlers, telling them is something you should do. So for example, let's say Bowie is a very well experienced international bowler, and he does listen to what Rajat at least tells him
Yeah.
at the time when Bowie is going expensive. Duffy is also an international bowler. Rajat is also captain. So people do value the words. So I think as a captain, he should step up. So if he is not, I think as Prasanna told, you have 11 games to prove. So if you have to prove 11 games, pass on the captaincy to Sanju Samson and get back as a batter, bro. And Wells' three losses were a big with big margin. Yes, this is one more thing. So if they are winning in the if they have to win in the upcoming games, they'll have to win with big margins because their NRR has been affected a lot because losing this by 40, 60 or no, 40 or 47,
40
40 odd
runs.
runs. And the other two matches with a big margin, so their NRR has been hit. So to get that, they'll have to win 2 or 3 games with a greater margin, or if they're chasing, if they're batting first, then they'll have to bowl out the other team for within the certain score.
Within like
So
120, 110, 120, and then chase it in 10 overs or something like that.
yeah, so if you want to do that, Sanju Samson is one player who can bat and who can take captaincy. He can handle both. We have seen him in Rajasthan. Ruturaj is not able to handle. And I saw a previous comment when Prasanna was speaking, Urvil Patel. Urvil Patel performed outstanding in the previous season. What are you doing? Why he is a water boy? See, I actually, to be fair, I should not be the one who's speaking because Bethel is in red hot form and we are not playing him. Every time RCB is having the same problem. All your overseas 8 players are in a good hot form and you can't fit in everyone at the same time because that happens with us. So domestic talent Urvil Patel showed us. Ayush Matre, it was not his debut. We have seen him in the previous match. Even if they lose, he scored somewhere around 90, 85 or 90 odd runs. So leave about Ayush Matre. Do people fail in certain matches? Urvil Patel, bro, play Urvil Patel. He's been outstanding in the last season. We are keeping talents. They lose form and then you play and then again they'll be trolled. Oh, he's not playing. When they are in good shape, just let them go. So Karthik can sit. So Urvil Patel can go ahead and play some matches. So he can shine for CSK as well.
क्या दिन आ गए नहीं सीएसके के कि आरसीबी जो राइवल्स है उनको बताना पड़ रहा है व्हाट नीड्स टू बी डन टू रियली करेक्ट द टीम
No, but here's the most funny part. No, but here's
Yeah.
the funny part. Us sitting here, we're just fans watching the game and we have no coaching experience. We don't have intercepting experience. We are saying this, but then they are not doing that. Despite having all those resources, you have all those data analysis, you have all this, everything provided to you, but you are not doing this, and we are saying it. That's the most painful part.
Yeah, right. Gentlemen, I have one more point to mention. Like, I have never seen Stephen Fleming really stepping up and doing anything when it comes to, giving your coachship from the dugout, because I think they are too habitual of MS Dhoni being on the ground. Because when he's there, he knows what needs to be done. Even not just him, Ravin Jadeja, Suresh Raina, all three of them used to go to the bowlers, talk to them, tell them what needs to be done. And right now, in the team, obviously Jadeja and Suresh Raina is not there, and MS Dhoni is out for like 2 weeks. So that's why I think they're not habitual of what needs to be done because they are always sitting, whether it's the team winning or the team losing, it is up to MS Dhoni on what needs to be done. They have now never been given that kind of a role that you have to step up, give coaching, tell people what to do. And that's why I have seen this happening in every team, but not CSK. But because this is how CSK has been for me. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen Stephen Fleming doing this for the team, CSK as a coach. I've never seen him.
Yeah, to add on to what you said, no, that's true. See, they have been habituated to Dhoni. So Dhoni, it's always Dhoni who is doing it. So from 18 long years, if you see, it is Dhoni himself always being there. If Dhoni is there, if Dhoni is there, I would guarantee that he is the one who will mentor. Bro, Dhoni is not there. CSK will step up. CSK has to step up. So today, tomorrow, or down 3 years, he might play 3 or 4 years. He will have to retire from IPL. What next?
What next? Yeah.
So, and this season CSK has been exposed. Actually, now even I am as a general cricket fan. I'm sad to tell because this is exposed in the sense people can easily recognize CSK is there with Dhoni. Without Dhoni, there is no CSK.
Yeah, right. right. और अभी लगता है कि जो पूरा फैन बेस है और जो जिस तरीके से सीएसके की लेगेसी है, that is all because of MS धोनी.
And
Because अगर वो
you can see when I was seeing the match today, I didn't go to the stadium, but when I was seeing the match, right, you can see there were very less yellow jerseys. When there is a rivalry, we see equal yellow jerseys in the stadium because
Yeah,
that
right.
is a loud. They show it to the fans. Fans themselves, they don't have hopes because that is being done from the management itself. Management players, that it is the way they are playing, and fans are losing interest. As Prasanna told, I can see how much disappointed he is because of there are so much talent. See, he himself told there is scouting team, everything will be available. They'll have stats, everything you can see. They'll have a laptop. They'll be just typing in here and there. Then why you're not playing Goodwill Patel? So if they are disappointed, why will they turn up to matches?
Yeah, right,
So
right.
that is where even when it is RCB and CSK, we see how the rivalry is. So when I think Stephen Fleming has to step up from his seat at least this season. Dhoni is not there. I think they need some coach wala expertise guidance. And Sanju Samson being the captain, I think that can at least be a positive point for CSK going forward, I guess.
संजय, आप स्टेडियम की बात कर रहे हैं. आज मुझे लाइव के लिए लग रहा था मुझे कोई सीएसके का फैन नहीं मिलने वाला. प्रसन्ना ने बहुत लास्ट मोमेंट हाँ बोला है कि ही इज रेडी टू डू लाइव. आई थॉट इतना बुरा परफॉर्मेंस है कि सीएसके का फैन स्टेप अप ही नहीं करना चाहता टू टॉक अबाउट द
No.
टीम. What is
No,
there
no,
to talk?
I just happened to see a message late. That's why. No.
Okay.
No, to appreciate Prasanna, whether team loses or team wins, he'll always represent CSK. I have seen him because I have seen him in this similar Mr. Cricket UAE show only. See, he's not that type of person. If you lose, not show my face, karke, he'll expose his feelings. I've seen his Instagram stories also. If it is there, he is happy. If it is not there, he's not happy. But he's not a guy who is like, he'll not turn up, he'll hide his face because CSK lost like that. See, even he was speaking facts like how disappointed he is. So that is there. But that actually one thing I would say that RCB CSK wala rivalry tha, that fire is not there this season. That was
अरे
begun
मैं
before
बताती
the
हूँ गड़बड़ी
match.
क्या है. संजय, मैं बताती हूँ गड़बड़ी क्या है. जब से एक टीम जिसका मैं नाम नहीं लूंगी वो ट्रॉफी जीती है ना, मजा आना बंद हो गया आईपीएल में. आपको मानना पड़ेगा. जब से आरसीबी ने ट्रॉफी जीत ली है, आईपीएल में मजा आना बंद हो चुका है. आई थिंक अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल विल एग्री विद मी ऑन दिस. आई वाज सेइंग जब तक आरसीबी 18 सीजन से हार रही थी, वी ऑल हैड राइवलरीज, वी ऑल हैड फन, वी ऑल हैड दोस काइंड ऑफ because you people still had some things to say to us, like as an MI fan, as an CSK fan, we know that kind of a rivalry. But यार अब आरसीबी जीत के अब मजा नहीं आता है. अब क्या बोलना है? There is nothing to
No,
say.
no. I agree with your point. See, 18 years RCB didn't win any trophy, and that rivalry was there. RCB CSK, RCB MI, RCB Punjab. So we had that heated fan wars and banters which was going on. So now, so even be it one trophy or two trophies or three or four, five. So when you're a trophy winning team, that kind of pressure will be there on the opponent. And from 2023, if you see, we are having we think we have the second highest wins. So when you take all these stats or something, right? So that kind of pressure will be there. And RCB is a team, if you see, they're continuing the same form from 2025 from all the players. Phil Salt, Kohli, Tim David, and Jitesh Sharma, whoever it
Patidar,
is.
Shapar,
Yeah.
Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Suyash Sharma. No, that's the thing, right? The core is set. No, the core is
No,
set. And
the
you
goal
only need
is
a few.
same, and you don't see any
also,
off. Any players
yeah,
you don't see
and
off.
another point is Hazelwood itself is not there yet. So imagine if you add that, but who will you drop though? You'll take him for Duffy?
I will take him for Duffy because Duffy
Okay.
exposed today.
Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense.
ठीक है. I think this IPL.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? See, the difference in auctions 2023, 2024, at the end of a 2025 auction, they did well. We did not do well, and now we're trying to compensate for it, and we made it even worse by buying two players for 14 crores and we're not even using them properly. What's the point?
I forgot. I thought of sharing the post to Rajsi before me joining here. I forgot to share. You can see in that post there is 28 crores, two players. RCB has 28 crores. Tim David, Omar Shepherd, Kunal Pandya, 6 or 5 players we have bought for 28 crores,
Yeah.
all performing good.
Kind
Yeah,
of like
right.
Ulta Wala, because they used to do this. They used to buy for big money, and now it's
Yeah, again,
like
and
it's a cycle.
Prasanna told as Prasanna told, we can see Andy Flower is always a cup winning coach, and this time scouting I have to give hats off to DK. No one is giving credit to DK. So I've seen all the Instagram stories, including mine. So I'll post one to DK today. So DK is the big brain. So when they put behind the scenes of auction, we just saw They wanted Shoyesh, they wanted Tim David, they wanted Romero. They just got the players whoever they thought. That is how the planning should be done. And what we were lacking 18 years, they got 17 years, they got it into the 18 year and they bought that mix. Bowling sorted, fielding sorted, finisher sorted, opener sorted. So we have all the departments covered now. So we can we can tell we will no more make that blunders in buying good players for FT money and just sitting back. Yeah.
Right. Or if nothing, so DK can just simply put a video of him pressing his shirt, and that's it. That's enough for all of us. If the team is winning, he has been doing it for Team India. He can do it for RCB as well. But yeah, nonetheless, RCB has made their comeback, and rightly so, because अभी तो उनका नाम नहीं आता big buys में, जैसे CSK का इस बार आया था. But they are really, reaping all those rewards जो उन्होंने कभी 18 सालों में जितनी भी गलतियां करी थी वो सीख ली, and now they are winning onto it. और इस सीजन में काफी बड़े contenders लग रहे हैं to go once again to the playoffs and maybe get another trophy and adding that to their cabinet. But yes, CSK needs to do a lot of work on their 11, a lot of work, more than 11, but on their mindset, because right now वो फीलिंग नहीं आ रही है, वो वाइब नहीं आ रही है सीएसके से जो हर सीजन आती थी. वेल, दैट इज फॉर दिस मैच. बट डिस्कसिंग अबाउट टुडेज फर्स्ट मैच एज वेल, आई होप आप लोगों ने अगर एसआरएच वर्सेस एलएसजी का मैच भी देखा हो. एक तो पता नहीं मेरा क्या हो जाता है व्हेनेवर आई सी एलएसजी एंड जीटी ना, आई गेट बोर्ड. आई जस्ट कांट.
To be frank, To be frank, I was bored actually when SRH was playing the first inning. अरे क्या 29 का 4 विकेट गए, क्या मैच है, and all your 4 players is gone. Then I saw Henrich Klaasen, Nitish.
Klaasen was too good.
And I regret Klaasen should have not tried that scoop shot. Not everyone gets that scoop shot right. One player who gets that scoop shot right is Faf du Plessis himself. So apart from Faf, no one can try that scoop shot. And right after
and that's not Klaasen's shot also, right? Klaasen is best when he can hit in front of the wicket, spin fast. Whoever bowls, that's his strength. He can hit in front. I don't know why he tried that scoop shot, but for what it was worth, he could have tried. And if it had gone right, maybe. But
no, the thing with SRH is, see, even if they post 250, opposite team will only win because they don't have reputed bowlers. If you see,
yeah.
They don't
even
have
the KKR game, KKR should have chased it. I think they had a slight collapse in the middle. That's why they couldn't chase it. But
they don't have bowlers, bro. Like if you just see, you are having Harshal Patel and you are having Ishan Malinga, two pacers, and one more to remember, Nitish Kumar Reddy. I hardly remember SRH bowlers because there is no big names. Even though perform well, there is no star bowlers who get to that.
इनके ही पास है, ऐसे कैसे भूल सकते हैं आप? He's the OG of SRH, I feel.
Yeah.
No, but again, SRH, right? They had good bowlers. Like they went from Bhuvi, Siddharth Kaul, Rashid Khan.
All the good bowlers they used to have.
Look at that 2018 when they went to the final. That bowling was a monster. They could even score 120 and defend it.
Ken Williamson proved it. 120 they scored, and the other team got out for 102, 103, even after coming.
No, MI game also they scored only 100, but they got them all out for 80. And even like so many games, they've done superb with that bowling. And they also had Shakib Al Hasan. They had Brathwaite who could bowl here and there. And now you're saying even if they score 200, they cannot defend because that's how they've got.
The better example I would give is when they scored 286 or 287, the highest in IPL.
If someone had stood in your innings for even two extra overs, you win that game.
No. If DK himself would have stayed, he scored somewhere around 85, 262. If DK himself had stayed 1 over, we would have finished that match. So that is the bowling.
Yes.
Even I thought we'll not even touch 240. At that time, DK steps in and hits. So that is where SRH bowling. That bowling, they had Marco Jansen, Pat Cummins, everyone. So even if they have bowlers, they don't have bowlers who will put pressure on the batsman, who will take wickets and who will fumble the batsman. So that is there. So and the thing with LSJ is I'm happy that Punt played. So Goyanka is happy. Goyanka is happy. Instead of scolding, he'll appreciate.
One good thing. But talking about SRH getting all the bowlers, I think SRH is just like DC. जैसे DC ने सारे बैटर्स दिए हैं IPL को, वैसे SRH ने सारे बॉलर्स दिए हैं IPL को, क्योंकि हर एक बैटर जो IPL में अच्छा परफॉर्म करता आया है पिछले 10 सालों से, वो उसने कभी ना कभी DC के साथ खेला है. वैसे ही SRH में जितने भी बॉलर्स थे जिन्होंने परफॉर्म किया आज तक IPL में, वो सारे कभी ना कभी SRH के साथ खेले हैं. That used to be their mindset. But right now दोनों ही टीम्स, खैर क्या ही बोल सकते हैं दोनों के बारे में right now. But in this match SRH versus LSG, I was hoping कि SRH again will go for at least 200 plus or something kind of a score. But I would like to know कि was that like a failure from SRH's batting side कि वो उसको 150 के ऊपर नहीं 200 तक पहुंचा नहीं पाए, or it was the pitch? What do you think?
I'll not complain on the pitch because see, you have batsmen. Okay, batsmen are meant not always to hit sixes and fours. That is what Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head plays. You learn from Sanju Samson. So I'm not comparing T20 World Cup to IPL, but I do tell in the finals Abhishek did get out. You saw Samson how he anchored. You should have anchor the player who anchors. Even in the first match of RCB, you see Virat Kohli anchored when Phil Salt was hit, when Devath Padikkal was going hard. So you need someone to anchor. You hit. Abhishek hit. That will not work. The bowlers will trap you for sure in one or the other ball. So if you hit six for the next ball, the best example is I would give for Duffy itself. Uh, Ruturaj Gaikwad hits a six, goes for a wicket. Sanju Samson hits a six, goes for a wicket. That sort of pressure, if you build, at least it's okay. No, if you're not building that, if you're always going to hit out or get out policy, SRH is being called as a batting team. No one is even seeing on the SRH lower order what they're having. So I think even if SRH is having records, the respect what they are having, no, they day by day it's going down because you should have a reputed bowlers to balance the team. You have only two bowlers who can manage. Not 8 overs can win you the game. You'll have to have 20 overs. So that is where they're losing. They're building a batting formation team. No, we don't need batting formation team. We need a team which is balanced. That is what I would
ये
tell.
गलती आई थिंक आरसीबी भी पहले करती थी. They used to get just 3
No,
players और उसके
that
लिए
is
batting
what because of that itself I would tell. See, you had ABD, you had everyone who the storm
Gale,
power hitters
Kohli.
around the power hit, but you never had bowling. Chahalta, he was the only bowler we had, or one pacer he used to perform in one match, then he used to get hit the
You also
second
had
match.
Ashok Dinda and Jaydev Unadkat, right?
Yes,
In
yes,
RCB.
that's the blunder we
Not
have seen.
Jaydev
See,
Unadkat, not Jaydev Unadkat. They had Varuna.
Varun,
Varun,
yeah.
we had
Oh,
JD
yeah.
also. We had JD. We had
JD, yeah,
JD
yeah.
also. We had JD also. We
Yeah.
had Harshal Patel
I think
also.
Jaydev Unadkat, you guys have paid a lot of money as well, like 7 to 8 crores only RCB has given to Jaydev Unadkat to get them into the team. I guess I'm not sure, but for Jaydev Unadkat, Ashok Dinda and
That
Varun
is
Aaron.
Vettori special. No, that is Vettori special. We are seeing it in SRH also. That is Vettori special. Daniel Vettori
Oh,
special.
yes, sorry. So that is okay. But when
He
I
is
saw the
a true
auction, I
RCB
was
blade.
like,
No, he is
how
a
can
true
teams get
RCB blade.
crazy? Yeah.
He's a true RCB blade. He is a day one as a spy
Yeah.
in SRH as a RCB head
Right,
coach.
yeah. Yeah, right, true. So basically, I did not understand why IPL teams used to go crazy over Jaydev Unadkat, Varun Aaron, and Ashok Rinda at one point of time. कि आप लोग देखते नहीं हो
No,
क्या ऐसा
Jaydev
match
Unadkat had one good
होते
season
थे?
with Jaydev Unadkat. The thing is, he had one good season with Pune Super Chennai, 2017 season, where they went to the final. He took a hat trick, and he at that time he started using these slower balls. But after a point of time, they started finding him out. Simple, like if you don't evolve, people will start finding you out. It's the same thing, right? With Varun Chakravarti, with Ajanta Mendis, and at some point with Usman Tariq also it will happen. So at the start, no one will know you, but if you don't evolve your game, you will be found out.
Yeah, once you are decoded, you are done. Then everyone knows how to play you. Yeah,
And
I'm
then you
sure.
have to change your game.
सो ये तो मैच हमने डिस्कस कर लिया और आज के दिन मैं थोड़ा डिसअपॉइंटेड थी एसआरएच की तरफ से बिकॉज आई वांटेड सम गुड डिस्प्ले फॉर देम बट जब द पॉइंट एलएसजी बैटिंग के लिए मैंने तो बंद ही कर दिया टीवी बिकॉज मुझसे नहीं होता एलएसजी और जीटी को मैं नहीं देख पाती हूँ दैट्स माय कंप्लीटली पर्सनल आई होप जो फैंस होंगे उनको बुरा ना लगे बट एट द सेम टाइम अगर हम लोग कल की मैच की बात करें जो कि है केकेआर वर्सेस पंजाब इन ईडन गार्डन्स आई वुड लाइक टू नो क्विकली फ्रॉम संजय एंड प्रसन्ना बोथ ऑफ यू कि कौन सी टीम आपको लगता है इज गोना विन एंड बाय द वे कल के मैच को लेके सर ने बोला था अनीस सर ने आई रिमेंबर उन्होंने कहा था Ishan Kishan will be player of the match from SRH side and in RCB CSK he said Sanju Samson एंड मैंने कल के मैच में आई डोंट नो आपने लाइव सुना कि नहीं सुना मैंने उसमें कहा था कि सर का रिकॉर्ड है वो जिस प्लेयर का नाम लेते हैं ना वो बिल्कुल नहीं खेलता और यही हुआ है आज वो बिल्कुल
संजू सैमसन he didn't play today.
मैंने कहा सर एक वीडियो बनाते हैं ऑन यू नो व्हिच प्लेयर will not become the player of the match ये वीडियो बनाते हैं कि कैसा मतलब प्लेयर आप चुने जो बिल्कुल भी नहीं बनेगा प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच क्योंकि आप जिसको चुनते हैं वो बिल्कुल नहीं खेलता है और आज हमने ईशान और संजू दोनों को देख लिया और मैं अनीस सर से कल इस बारे में बात भी करने वाली हूँ कि सर यू शुड स्टॉप नाउ टेकिंग नेम्स बिकॉज आपके चक्कर में जो प्लेयर्स चल रहे थे उन्होंने चलना बंद कर दिया है बट आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क यू टू कि आपके हिसाब से कल के मैच में फ्रॉम केकेआर वर्सेस पीवीकेएस हु इज गोना विन दिस मैच ए एंड टू हु इज गोइंग टू बी द प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच सो प्रसन्ना फर्स्ट यू
I think Punjab will go 3 out of 3. I think the team is just better. Like they have all, like bowling, they have slight issues here and there, but I think their batting will compensate for it. Like we see Priyan Sada, we see Prabhshan, we see Shreyas Iyer doing what he does, and also the Shreyas Iyer revenge match also because we have to remember 2024 who won He won KKR, and then they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't need you anymore." So I think he will come back with the revenge, and he will be the player of the match tomorrow against KKR. And even if not him, Punjab Kings are going 3-4-3, and
Okay,
KKR are
okay.
going 3-4-3, but in the opposite direction, and they will join us.
So, which player do you think is going to be the player of the match, Prasanna?
Shreyas Iyer.
Shreyas Iyer. Okay, Sanjay, your choice.
I would say a bit ulta because yes, Punjab is extraordinary well. They also have covered in all the departments. We saw that last year also. We saw that this year also. But I would say KKR has upper end because KKR is as Prasanna was mentioning, KKR has Bravo now. So he'll be running around the stadium and he'll be guiding the players here and there. So I think those two losses which hit them, even after scoring 200, they lost. So those two losses which hit them hard, I think they are gonna bounce back tomorrow. So I would say KKR will have the upper end. For me, Finn Allen will be the man of the match.
ओके ग्रेट। तो कल हम लोग देखते हैं कि आपने जो दो प्लेयर्स चुने, एक तो फिन एलन आपने चुना है और दूसरा सरपंच साहब को चुना है प्रसन्ना ने टू बी द प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच। विल सी व्हाट हैपेंस नेक्स्ट, बट थैंक यू सो मच प्रसन्ना एंड संजय फॉर जॉइनिंग मी टुडे। हम लोग कल फिर लौटेंगे, विल डिस्कस मोर एंड मोर अबाउट क्रिकेट और कल डिस्कस करेंगे अबाउट केकेआर वर्सेस पीवीके। सो डोंट मिस आउट, गो एंड चेक आउट आवर इंस्टाग्राम एंड आवर वेबसाइट टू नो मोर एंड मोर अबाउट क्रिकेट, और अपने फीडबैक हमें कमेंट सेक्शन में जरूर दीजिए और कल वापस फिर से आइए बिकॉज देयर इज स्टिल अ लॉट ऑफ मैचेस टू गो टू डू लाइव। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, थैंक यू एंड गुड नाइट।